Have you ever thought that sharing too much with your family might backfire? As we age, we often want to be open with our loved ones, believing complete transparency is best. But in reality, some things are better kept private, not out of secrecy, but wisdom. Not everything needs to be shared, and sometimes silence helps protect both your peace of mind and relationships. In this video, we'll explore 5 things to keep private after 65. Not to deceive, but to maintain independence, reduce stress, and respect personal boundaries. You'll be surprised by the peace that comes from keeping certain things to yourself. Watch till the end, because these insights could change how you interact with family, bringing freedom in your later years. Financial decisions and assets. Money is a sensitive topic. Many think disclosing financial situations prevents misunderstandings, but it often causes more problems. Sharing details about savings, investments, or future plans can lead to unsolicited advice, pressure, or even family conflicts, especially when generations have different views on money. Well-meaning relatives may overstep, and distant family might suddenly take interest when they learn what you have. You may have seen someone share financial plans with their children only to face constant questioning, or a friend pressured about spending, whether downsizing, investing differently, or saving for grandchildren. Getting advice when needed is one thing, but when others think they can decide for you, it becomes uncomfortable. Once you disclose finances, you can't take it back. Family may start seeing you as incapable of managing money and feel entitled to intervene. Comments like, "Are you sure you should spend that?" or "Wouldn't it be wiser to share money now?" can make you lose autonomy. This doesn't mean you should never discuss finances with family. Having clear estate plans and sharing necessary information is smart, but you don't need to disclose everything: exact amounts, personal spending, or new investments. These are things you have the right to control. Keeping some financial information private isn't hiding, it's wisdom for peaceful living. Non-urgent health concerns. As we age, health often declines, and we want to share every ache with family. But there's a difference between reporting important issues and making loved ones worry over minor things. Constantly mentioning health problems can create unnecessary stress, even prompting premature family intervention. You may have experienced this. Mention joint pain or fatigue, and immediately family discusses doctors, diet changes, or supplements. Though well-intentioned, this concern can become pressure. Before you know it, they're researching treatments, making appointments, or saying, "You need to take better care of yourself," as if you haven't managed your health for decades. Moreover, if you constantly talk about health issues, family may perceive you as declining faster than reality. They might treat you differently, assuming you're weaker or less capable. Once this image forms, it's hard to change. Suddenly they hesitate to invite you on trips or suggest you need help just because you mentioned temporary knee pain. Of course, you should communicate major health concerns affecting daily life or requiring support. But keeping minor issues private isn't dishonest. It protects your autonomy. You have the right to manage health without unnecessary interference. Sometimes silence is the best way to maintain control. Honest thoughts about family conflicts. Every family has conflicts, and as we age, we often get pulled into unwanted situations, siblings disputing inheritances, adult children holding grudges, or relatives not getting along. After years, you've seen patterns repeat, old wounds reopen, and history repeat itself. You may want to intervene, give advice, or voice opinions about who's right. But usually, this just adds fuel to the fire. You might have tried mediating a dispute only to have both sides turn against you, or offered strong opinions thinking you're helping, only to be misunderstood. The hard truth is, family conflicts resolve themselves or don't, regardless of your input. And when people move on, they remember what was said in anger. If you take sides or express strong views, resentment toward you may linger long after the argument. This is especially important regarding younger generations. Voicing honest thoughts about a son-in-law, daughter's parenting, or relative's life choices might feel right, but those words stick. People rarely forget feeling judged, however good your intentions. What seems like helpful advice to you may feel like rejection, creating lasting distance. Thus, one of the wisest things after 65 is selective silence. You don't have to agree with everything or pretend problems don't exist, but you also don't need to comment on every situation. Instead of opinions, try, "I hope things work out," or "I trust you'll make the right decision." This maintains connection without getting dragged into drama that isn't yours to fix. Keeping some thoughts private can be key to peace for both family and yourself. Regrets about the past. As years pass, we naturally reflect on the past, choices made, missed opportunities, and paths not taken. Everyone has regrets, but they don't always need sharing, especially with family. You might want to talk about wishing you'd done things differently, handled your career, raised children, or made life-shaping decisions. But what you see as honesty or self-reflection might be misinterpreted. When parents, grandparents express regrets, children often take it personally. Saying, "I wish I'd worked less when you were young," might make kids hear, "I wasn't a good enough parent." Sharing unrealized dreams might seem like saying your life with them wasn't fulfilling. Even if unintended, these words can haunt and create unnecessary guilt. Similarly, mentioning past loves, however harmless, might make spouses feel like second choices. Even reflecting on lost friendships or opportunities can change how others see you, from the strong person they knew to someone stuck in the past. Therefore, some regrets are best kept private. It's okay to think about, process, and learn from them, but dwelling on them with family won't change the past. More often, it just burdens those you love. The past can't be rewritten, but how you carry it forward is entirely up to you. Complete financial picture. Again, money is complicated in any family. It can unite but also cause tension. As you age, you might want to share more financial details, savings, inheritance plans, or current struggles. While some discussion makes sense, oversharing often backfires. A major risk is changing how people treat you. If family knows you have substantial savings, some might start looking at you differently, perhaps expecting help or hinting about inheritances. Conversely, revealing struggles might make them overly worried or questioning your decisions. Additionally, the more family knows about your finances, the more they may feel entitled to give unsolicited advice. Some might even start making decisions for you, thinking they're helping when they're really stripping your autonomy. Suddenly, you're told where to live, how to spend, or what's best for you all because you shared what might have been better kept private. Of course, this doesn't mean keeping everything secret. Having trusted professionals like financial advisors or estate executors is wise. But beyond that, best practice is sharing only what's absolutely necessary. Keeping some details private maintains control over your financial future, while avoiding unnecessary stress or unwanted advice. If you've seen how money discussions change relationships, you understand why this matters. Ultimately, your finances are yours to manage, and some privacy ensures family relationships stay based on love and respect, not financial expectations. Final thoughts. Take a moment to reflect on these 5 points. Keeping some things private isn't about distance or deceit. It's protecting your peace, dignity, and relationships. Not everything needs sharing, and sometimes wisdom means knowing what to withhold. Have you ever shared something with family only to realize it changed how they saw you? Or held back and later recognized it was right? Wisdom often comes from experience, and as we age, we learn some things are best kept to ourselves. The beauty of aging is gaining clarity about what truly matters: peace of mind, personal independence, and relationship quality. Being selective about sharing helps maintain life control while preserving meaningful connections. This isn't shutting people out, but protecting what makes relationships valuable. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Comment about one thing you learned today and how you'll apply it. Don't hesitate to share. Your input matters greatly. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating quality content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.